TJ,
Kia ora koe.
how special is this for you to be in the Māori All Blacks? You've worn that fern a lot of times in your career, but how special is this for you?
It's a huge moment for me, not just in my career but in life. To be able to represent my whānau, a big part of my whānau, on the stage is something that I've always wanted to do, something that's been a massive goal of mine, and to be in this environment is a huge honour and privilege.
It's been a different past few weeks for you, obviously. You're normally in that All Black squad. Has it been a difficult period for you? How have you sort of managed it?
Yeah, it's a part of the journey, I suppose. It's definitely not the hardest thing I've been through, not even this year. There's a lot of things in life that you get thrown at you, and how you respond to that is upon you, And that's for me. The last couple of weeks has just been another step in my journey, and I believe that for everything that happens, being in this environment is another step in my journey, and how I respond to that, how I apply myself each day is what you get back from that. And then I know next week there'll be something else. Tomorrow there might be something else that gets thrown at me, and how I respond to that is a part of my journey. Whether that's good, whether that's bad, you don't really know until hindsight kicks in. So
you're a meticulous planner with your game, as always, right? And I suppose this is no different. I'm sure there'll be conversations with Fozzie and everything about how you maybe plot that part back in. Would that be fair to say that this is just another part of your footy career where you plan and you train to try and reach that next goal?
Yeah, I think especially my perspective on footy and life at the moment, I don't really have an end goal. Making a team or winning X championship isn't the end for me. That's just, again, part of the journey. My goal is to wake up and be a better athlete for my team, be a better player, be a better person every single day. And if I fall in love with that journey and try to get better and better every day, the end goal or hanging a carrot at the end or trying to aspire to that, I reckon sells what I'm doing every day a little bit short. Yes, I want to make teams. Yes, I want the accolades. Yes, I want to win. That's all part of it as well. But that's not the end for me. If I get to that team or if I win that championship, that again is just a part of now what do I do next? How do I then get better? How do I then achieve something else? So it's.
Is that an attitude you've always had, or is it something you've sort of developed and grown as you've kind of grown as an athlete?
It's definitely something I've developed and grown over my career. Earlier on in my career, definitely wanted to hear about accolades. Definitely wanted to make teams and got a lot of value in that. I think big one was being away from family and not having family there. Playing well, winning games, getting accolades didn't account for as much. It didn't matter to me because my family went there. I couldn't go home to them day to day. So understanding what really is important to me actually allows me to apply myself so much more in those things that I want to achieve as well, that I want to get better at. But they don't underpin my happiness. They don't underpin how I apply myself day to day either.
Clayton seemed to indicate that you actually have something in your contract at some point to be able to come and play for the Māori All Blacks. Can you explain that a little bit more? Was that correctly how I heard that?
Well, it's definitely something that I've constantly talked about with New Zealand Rugby. It's been a massive goal of mine and something that a team that I wanted to be a part of for a very long time. So it's conversations that have always gone back and forth with New Zealand Rugby, that being in this environment was something that I really wanted to achieve and really wanted to do.
How close had you got in the past in terms of maybe getting a release from All Black side to go and play again the Māori? Conversation pop up?
Nah, to be completely honest, we haven't gone down that path while a Māori team has been assembled. But there has been good back and forth with New Zealand Rugby, with coaches and stuff like that, and they understand what I want to achieve as well as a person and throughout my career. So being able to have those conversations has always been open with New Zealand.
Clayton hasn't announced who his captain's going to be.
What's that, sorry?
He hasn't announced who his captain's going to be as of yet.
Yeah.
If you were asked, what would that mean to you?
Oof. Yeah, that would be a massive honour for me, especially only just coming into the environment to be respected enough, I suppose, on not just the footy sense. You have to respect the person as well. So to be able to be a part of that conversation, or to be given that opportunity, would be something I would be very grateful for. I've never been in an environment where I can consistently train my reo with someone who speaks te reo Māori every day as well. So being able to be in an environment like that, and if given an opportunity to lead this environment, will be a massive honour for me. It'll be something that I will need help with. It'll be something that I will look to our kaumātua in the environment to get help with. But being here isn't just about footy for me. There's so many other avenues that I can win in, I suppose. There's so many other avenues that I can learn, and so I'm really excited to be here. I'm really excited by the opportunities both on and off the field here.
Do you expect much the same of what you face in Dublin next week against the Irish?
Yeah, I do. I think the way that they play footy since we obviously lost to them has been very similar, and they do it really well. They hold the ball for long periods of time. They don't allow opposition teams to get into their attacking flow, so I don't expect them to change that for us. Yeah.